Hey my darlings, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming through. I'm Meriden Gwenya. If you're new to this channel, welcome, and if you are a returning subby, welcome back. So today I'm just doing a story time, okay, for the first time. I don't know how it's gonna fare, but yeah, I hope I'm a good storyteller, but there's not much to tell anyway, as the title already suggests. I got scammed, okay? Yes, in this difficult economy, in this very, how do I put it? Like, a volatile situation that I am in, I got scammed, okay? Whew. I don't even know where to begin. But yeah, that's the long and the short of it. I got scammed of about a few hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars. I said hundreds, not thousands. I said hundreds of dollars. Okay. So I'm not gonna mention the amount. Maybe I can give you you can gauge on your own. So it's between $500 to $900. So somewhere in between 500 to 900, somewhere in between. Put two and two. Anyway, so I met this girl in 2018, and she's not my friend. That's one thing for sure. I just met her in 2018. At the time, I wanted to go and stock up in China. So yeah, I go to the embassy in Harare, and I meet some people because the previous day it was a holiday, and then the next day it was just packed like this because the previous day was a holiday. So the next day was so packed, or would like you, yeah, like it just didn't make sense. But anyway, I just wanted you to get the picture. It was so packed. People, I'm not that girl who walks around or who goes around carrying Zambia, on their in their handbags. So there was a lady who had Zambia, and we sat together, right? As we were sitting, in fact, the reason why I then chose to sit with this lady is because she had mentioned that she was also from Bulawayo. So you know, we attracted to each other, sharp. So we started talking, obviously conversing in Isindebele. This girl drops off from a taxi, claiming that she's coming back from China, and she wants, because business is doing so well, she wants to get a visa and go back to China as soon as possible. Fine. We apply for the visa. Obviously she's attracted to us because we're speaking the same language, and we're from the same town or from the same city, and fine. Fast forward to, no, so this girl, pretty much, she was grooming me. Yeah, she has been grooming me for the longest time. She's always asking me for money every time. It's either she's asking for money or she's telling me about a club that she had joined, and wachayela abanye. Now it's her turn. She never got the money, or abantu, they refused ukumchayela, something like that. Like, her stories were not adding up, and honestly I knew she was a red flag from the get-go. I remember telling my family, which I know this girl is a red flag, and she would invite me to join these groups or to join these clubs, to say, Marilyn, we've got a club, sichayama $100 per week, or sichayama 300 per month, the drill. So I just refused. I would tell my sister, this girl is a hustler. She wants to hustle me of my money, so ain't gonna do that. And I just knew her, like I could see through her. And the reason why I didn't want to do the story time, or the reason why I feel there is so much shame. By the way, I haven't told my family. They're just gonna watch it here on YouTube. So maybe the reason why there's so much shame in me telling my family and people close to me is because I knew she was a red flag, and I kept warning people against giving her stuff, right? There was a time when she asked for $100. Now, the reason why I think I ended up giving her money. This girl was grooming me, okay? So there was a time she asked for $100. It was on a Friday, and she told me, Marilyn, I need $100. I'm gonna pay you back on Monday. Friday, I gave her the money. She came to my house. I gave her the money, and on Monday, when I asked for the money, she was like, "No, I'm out of town. I'm out of town. But just go to the stand and check if the sales lady has got something, and then if she's got, get your money." She called the sales lady, and true to her word, the sales lady had some money. She had sold enough, and she gave me my money back. So I was like, okay, that's a first, you know. Not really a first. I was like, oh, maybe I judged her too harshly, you know. Fine. And then but she had these funny tendencies, right? She would watch me she would view my statuses. Every time she sees that I have new hair or whatever, she'll be asking for the hair. So to me, it just didn't make sense. You stock from China, you stock from Tanzania, why are you asking for hair? I mean, these are the things that you should be getting from the direct from the suppliers, and like umuntu ohlale kade from China, guys, it just didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. But I was like, oh no, it's fine. I'll give you. But I don't roll like that. You know, I don't roll like that. I don't think the last time I think I wore someone else's clothes. I was very young and I was into modeling, so I'll try and put two together so that things would balance. Yeah. Lakhona vela I wouldn't actually borrow, I remember we had a sewing machine, so I'll just put together something. My sister will put together something for me on the sewing machine. Anyway, she would ask for wigs. This one time she saw me on my status, I was wearing that, you remember from the small street trial hall, the pink set. She asked for it. She asked for my wig. She, like, every time she sees something on my status, she'll just want to, Anyway, so that's another red flag that I noticed. So when she asked for my wig, right, I told her, you know what, I don't want my wig to be ruined. Like, I don't want my closure to be ruined. So what I'm gonna do is make sure that you install it from my hairdresser, my hairstylist, which is Pro. She went to Pro. Next thing, Pro is calling me, Marilyn, I gave this girl $100. She says she's going to Tanzania and they've got beautiful weaves. She'll get me some nice weaves so that I can come. Some nice weaves in Tanzania for resale here. I was like, girl, what? Go and get your money. Go and. In fact, the reason why I said that was because she then told me that it's been a week ever since she landed in Tanzania. She hasn't been picking up her calls. She hasn't been responding to messages. The only time that she responded to a message, she was telling her that she wasn't feeling well. So she claims she came back. This was in December, by the way. So in December, she went to, soon after Christmas, she went to Tanzania. And Pro gave her some money, and that's what happened. Anyway, she ended up paying Pro back her money. Like, she ended up paying it back. But after, and I told her, no, you know what, go and get your money ASAP. Because this girl, from the way I know her, fine, right? Sometimes you might wonder, or you might ask, why then, like, you see she's a red flag, why then would you give her some money? I think in December there was a time, even I came here on YouTube and I was complaining about business, saying, business is not going so well, business is not doing well, it's hand to mouth, what. You know, she would even send me pictures of her sales and say, listen, this is how much I made. This is how much I made on such and such a day. This is how much I made on such and such a day. Like even before Christmas, day before Christmas, she sent me you know, her book, her sales. She was like, listen, this is how much I made. I'm even going back to Tanzania. That's when she went back and she took Pro's money. Fair enough. Fast forward to my story now, to April, beginning of April. Anyway, fast forward to beginning of April. I post on my status that I've got RTGS. I'm looking for USD. Guess who comes to my inbox? Efuna Imali. It's her. She came to my inbox and she's like, you know what, Marilyn, I need money. I need to stock up for Easter. What. So as a way of deterring her from, you know, asking for money from me, I was like, no, I'm sorry, I don't have money. The only money that I've got is RTGS. Lakona, it's money that when I change into USD, iyadlula, because it's meant for something else. It's meant for umsebenzi at home. I told them, no, my dad's tombstone, you know, we have unveiling on the 18th of April, so I need to go and sell the money and buy the tombstone. Guys, she was like, no, Marilyn, you know what, I hear you, but can you at least give me that money? When you give me that money, I'm gonna pay it back soon after Easter. But if I fail, definitely on the 15th you'll be having your money back, and then you can then make the final payment for the tombstone, and then on the 18th you can have your ceremony. What. I was like, no, but you understand how serious this is. Yeah, I have sent out invites, I have done this and that, you know, catering, what. So you understand how I cannot loan you this money. She's like, no, I do understand, but please loan me this money. I will give it back. I was like, no, but still, even if I wanted to, it's an RTGS. She's like, no problem. I'm going to find a Spateleni who's going to help you change this money. Guys, to cut the long story short, that girl changed the money, and on that very day, that was the day that she was leaving for South Africa. She's like, no, I'm gonna use the bus. Really, I don't have money, but all I know is, you know this very well. That side, there's so much business, and which is true. I mean, people from our flea market, they left our flea market going to that side because that side, it's a bit, you know, it's better. Okay, it wouldn't hurt. Okay, let me just give her the money. I gave her the card. She goes to Spateleni. I was at home at the time, and the card was by the flea market. I told her, no, just go and get the card, and then make my transactions up. So as I was still at home, I remember. I realized that no, some transactions have been made. So it means that I need to get my card, and it was something to 4, and she had said that she was going to she had booked a 4 p.m. bus. Okay, girl, I rushed to her stand, and as I was rushing to her stand, she was like, you know what, I'm actually waiting for this Spateleni to give me the money. That Spateleni came through when I was there. That Spateleni gave her the money and gave her my card. So she gave her about $700. So that's how much it was. But when we were calculating, it was something $690, right? No, $688 actually. So let's just say $700 because it's only $12 short. Guys, she's like, oh no, listen, Marilyn, thank you so much. let me just go catch the bus, and then I come back with the stock so that I sell. As soon as I sell, really, I'll give you your money back. So let's talk after Easter. Fine. After Easter comes, it goes. On the 14th, that's when she asked for my wig. On the 14th of April, she's asking for my wig. She's asking for this other outfit that I have. I'll put a video or a screenshot here. I'm like, okay, you're asking for these things. Where are you going? She's like, oh, I'm going to Victoria Falls. You're going to Victoria Falls, but you said you'll give me my, today is the 14th. You said you'll give me my money on the 15th. What is this? Suddenly, Indaba Emali, it now involves 10,000 people. Oh no, I'm trying to call this guy. He has my money. I want him to, he's the one who's going to give you your money. I was like, no, but that money was going to come from your sales. So why are you calling this guy? You understand? It just didn't make sense. Oh, I forgot to mention, on the day that she was meant to catch the bus to go to South Africa, tell me why at 7 p.m. I'm checking out her status and I'm seeing airplane wings dated 3 April. Tell me why I'm seeing airplane wings on the runway with her name on it. I thought to myself, my God, $700. She booked a ticket, a return ticket was probably $350 or $300. That's more like half of the money that I loaned her. So it doesn't make business sense, guys. From someone who was saying she doesn't have money at all, to booking a flight. Anyway, I was like, this is a red flag. But anyway, she's always had any Pama red flags. Excuse me. Oh. Fine. So, sorry guys. I now, where was I? Okay, so on the 14th, she asked for some clothes and my wig. I was like, no, but how are you going to a road trip or to a trip in Victoria Falls when you know you owe me some money and you had promised to pay me back on the 15th, which was on a Saturday? Oh no, it was short notice. I only heard about it today, this morning. So anyway, just know that from then she hasn't been picking my calls. When I text her, she tells me stories. She responds like after days, like days later. And don't think that the response is to say, oh no, I'm gonna give you your money or what. Her response, when you ask her how far, she'll just say hi. After 3 days, she'll respond with a hi. You know? So yeah, that's the long and short of it. That's how I got scammed. Bangenise town, you guys, and it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Like, times are tough, but it was unconvincing. And to think that this girl is living like a lavish lifestyle. She has even blocked me from viewing her WhatsApp statuses because she knows like every weekend she's always out, either smokehouse or some trip somewhere, and that time I'm pretty sure that she will be spending money that she got from people. Because when I went to her stand, her sales lady was like, you know what, you've been coming here for the past 3 days consecutively, and I suspect that it has something to do with money. And I said yes, and she was like, you know what, my dear, this girl owes like the whole of Bulawayo, you know, and you are maybe 100th on the list, and you might not get your money back. So I sent her a message and I told her, you know what, let's go to the police maybe sign an affidavit. Even if you decide to pay me $1 after 2 weeks, or $1 per day, or $30 per month, or $10 per month, so be it, because I need my money. She's like, oh, there's no need for that. That's when she responds, by the way. There's no need for that. I'll see what I can do. So I then realized that she's close to her mama mfundisi khona ngale church. So I sent her a message. So she doesn't respond to my messages, as I've already mentioned. I sent her a message on Friday, and I said, you know what, I would love to visit your church, because I wanted to visit her church with the intention of talking to Mama Mfundisi or Baba Mfundisi, because they are that close. On their Facebook page, she's always next to her. So I wanted to talk to her, and maybe we'll find common ground, you understand? Maybe she will make a payment plan or whatever, because she respects them like that. Then on Saturday night, she texts me and she's like, oh no, Marilyn, I'm so sorry. I know I owe you, but I'm working on it. Da 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 da. She's not even responding of invite your church, because I said I would love to come to your church. She was like, no, I'm gonna pay you back. No, not even pay me back. She never even mentioned that. She was just talking about, I'll see what I can do, what. She is not talking about paying me back. And at this point, I don't even know what to say. But I wouldn't say I have given up, because I'm still going to see her pastor, and talk to him or her, and find out what can we do about this whole situation. If it fails, then the police. If that fails, small claims. If that fails, then I don't know. But she has to own up. That's one thing for sure. She will own up, and she will have to pay me back. If not, then I feel I also need to accept that, my money is gone. But this has been a hard pill to swallow. I mean, it even affected me. I didn't want to celebrate my birthday. I wanted nothing. I just wanted to just chill at home and do nothing. I couldn't vlog, I couldn't pick up the camera, and to make matters worse, now my vlogging camera is just, it's trash, guys. That's another thing. Maybe this is a goodbye. I'll come back. Maybe not really a goodbye, but maybe I'm gonna take a break, you understand, because I feel like a good video has to go with a good audio, and my audio is not budging at all. So maybe, just maybe, this is a pause, and then I'll be back. As you all can see, the background is different. I'm using my friend's studio, and I don't know, thanks to him, I managed to shoot this. Oh, another thing that I wanted to say, guys, I'm just a few hours away from getting monetized. So this is me pleading with you, since I'm going to take a break from YouTube. I don't want to start over again, building hours and everything like that. So I was hoping by the time I'm away and I'm sorting out my camera issues and everything, may you kindly watch my videos, or may you kindly watch this video to the end, so that I can have hours army akwane. I think I need about 100 hours. Yeah, 100 hours. So if 500 of you watch this video, maybe for 10 minutes, that's like 5,000 minutes, and then we divide them by 60. I don't know how much that is, but at least that way it's going to increase my hours, and I won't have to, when I come back, to start from scratch. You understand? Yeah, so I had to put it out there since we are talking about money and being scammed. When I looked at my YouTube analytics, I was like, it's about time, because I really need this money, you know. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's the long and short of it. I got scammed of $700, and it's gone. It's gone, by someone that I know. I let me not even say I trusted her, because I never trusted her, and that's why it's hard for me, or it was hard for me to record this video. But it's alright. It's alright. I'll be fine. Guys, until next time, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell, so that the next time I post a video, you guys will be in the know. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you.